Dear Shrestha viewers, welcome. In the last class, we are done with the business part of BEFA. We are moving into economics. Today, we are dealing with the topic Introduction to Economics. If I go directly into the topic, then it is just nature and scope. But before nature and scope, we need to understand the four pillars of economics that is given by four different economists, and one of them are the father of economics. Who is father of economics? Adam Smith. So we have four definitions given by four different economists. Let us see what are they. Adam Smith, he is given wealth definition. Alfred Marshall for welfare. Leonel Robbins for scarcity, and Paul Samuelson for social science. These four people have derived or shaped the economics in different ways. Like he says that economics is a wealth, and Alfred Marshall says it is a welfare, and they say that is a scarcity and also social science. Let us see how they derive the terms and what did they actually define about economics. Let's see each of the definition now. Moving on to the first definition, it is Adam Smith's definition. In an inquiry into the nature and causes of the wealth of nations. How simply he defined such a big concept of called economics, or a subject called economics, in such a simple terms, but it means a lot. In inquiry into the nature, he has went into the depth and found what is that exactly, and then also it means that he is saying that it is a cause for wealth of nations. That's what we study. All this economics is again divided into micro and macro, that will be coming further, but micro is completely about small minute things in the country, and macroeconomics is what you study in a wide basis. So that is again explained by different economists, and he'll be coming again and again in every definition. Economics is all about different concepts and theories that will be given by many authors and economists. Now this is like an inquiry into the nature and causes for wealth of nations. So it exactly sees what is that particular thing that is causing a wealth to the nation. Usually we say what is economics means, we say it is a study of wealth, and he is a father of economics and he gave us this definition. Now let us see what is the Alfred Marshall derivation of economics in the next thing. Moving on to the next definition, it is Alfred Marshall's definition. He says economics has a study of a man in ordinary business life. In an ordinary business life, economics is not a study of wealth, it is a study of a man in business life. And he argued that both the study of wealth and study of mankind, he argued on both, and he says that it is not a natural science like a physics, chemistry or biology, it is like some social science, and we say it as an art and even as a science. Economics is art as well as the science. Okay, so he says it is a study of wealth and also mankind, which is called economics as a study of a man in ordinary business life, and he is concerned about not only the wealth but also the welfare of the mankind in the society. Are you clear with the definition of Alfred Marshall? Now next we are going on with the Leonel Robbins definition of scarcity. Here comes the Leonel Robbins definition. The science which studies human behavior as a relationship between the end and scarce means which has alternative uses. Did you understand? Let's read it once again. The science which studies the human behavior has a relationship between the ends and scarce means which has alternative uses. Is what said by Leonel Robbins. What does it mean? It doesn't mean it's not there, but we are feeling scarcity of such particular resource. but even we feel or we are following it scarce, also we have alternative uses of this particular subject. Economics is like, it's not an end, but falling in scarce, but even we have alternative uses out of it, and it is what it studies a human behavior. Alfred Marshall just said that it is a study of mankind in a business environment. Yes or no? So he is concerned about the welfare, and here the Lionel Robbins is completely studying it as a science which studies the human behavior. What is the behavior? Like, how does he act, and what is the difference between ends and scarce means, and how do we use even that scarce resource, is what said by Lionel Robbins. Don't forget these people names because they keep repeating in each and every concept again and again. And next, coming to Paul Samuelson. Now we are going to see Paul Samuelson definition. Economics is a social science concerned chiefly with the way the society chooses to employ its resources, which have alternative uses to produce goods and services for present and future consumption. So what is this Samuelson saying? It is like the economics is a social science, and it completely depends upon the society how to choose its resources and to employ them, and which have alternative uses through which we have to produce goods and services which will help us to produce goods and services for present and also for future consumption process. So it completely depends on us how we choose to employ our resources provided to us, and how we keep it sustainable to future. That is what called as sustainable development. And it is what, again I am reading it for you. Economics is a social science concerned chiefly with the way society chooses to employ its resources, which have alternative uses to produce goods and services for present and future consumption. It is easy. And not only these four, we also have two more definitions given by J.S. Mill and Harvey. Let us see them also. Now we have the definitions given by J.S. Mill and Harvey. Let's see them also. What J.S. Mill says is, economics is a practical study or practical science of production and distribution of wealth. Adam Smith told what is the causes of wealth of nations, how the wealth is caused or how it is raised, how it fetched us, etc. Now this J.S. Mill is saying like how to produce more wealth and also how to distribute so that we can get again, the wealth will be regenerating and like it will be coming and coming again. So economics is a practical science of production and distribution of wealth. And now Harvey's definition. Economics is a study of how men allocates their resources to provide for their wants. Everyone will have their wants. Human wants are unlimited. This is what everyone says. Yes or no? So with these resources, whatever the resources are there, the resource called economics, how do the people use to satisfy their wants, is what said by William Harvey. Okay, William Harvey definition says economics is the study of men, how men allocate the resources to provide for their wants. How do they change that resources into their wants, is what said by William Harvey. Are you clear with all these 6 definitions? Before going into this topic, you get thorough with the definitions. It is really easy. I need not explain you much. I'm just rotating the points whatever is here and there. But the definition is really easy. You go through it and make the note of every definition that I wrote it on the board because it is important. And now we are going in the next class. I'll be teaching you what is the scope and nature of economics. Okay. Before that, if I made the relevant to the topic, Kindly like, share and subscribe my channel and stay tuned to Shrestha. Thank you.